How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my NBA first basket picks for today, Thursday, February 16th. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, like, comment, and share. Didn't have any videos yesterday. Didn't have the time to record it. I did give out some picks on my Twitter page, so make sure you're following me there at Manny Fresh Bets. I gave out a few, like I said, a few first basket picks there, a few parlays. One of those hit, so we got a round robin. I believe we hit with Bridges and Giddy. So we hit with Bridges from the Nets, and we hit with Giddy from the OKC Thunder. We've been doing pretty well. I think we got like 5 straight days where we've cashed a round robin on the first baskets. We did really well a couple of days ago when I think we got like five straight up picks for first basket. Like I said, didn't have any time to make a video yesterday, but we got a round robin. Didn't have any full analysis to do the straight up picks, so I didn't give those out. I also gave out and if you guys see me looking to the side, this is where I got my little setup here. I gave out an NHL parlay that got one leg short, so I think it was a 5 or 6 leg parlay. The only one that didn't hit was the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Coyotes didn't score in the first 10 minutes. Everything else hit. That was a very weird game, especially the Coyotes allowed so many goals, and it ended up being a 1-0 game. So it was incredibly weird. And then I gave out a couple of parlays for the NBA. I gave out a really late one. I don't know if you guys were able to see it, but that actually came 1 point short. I believe it was, let's see who was, Beasley from the Lakers. We had him at 9 points. Of course, he got 8 points. Every other leg hit. I think it was like a plus 3,000, odds on DraftKings. I did water it down, so I basically did the same parlay. I took him at 8 points, and I hit that parlay. I also did a few other parlays with that same game. I think I bet like $10, and I won like $80 on another parlay that I hit. And then I believe I gave out like four different parlays in the NBA. Those were pretty long shots. One of them came one leg short, and a few came like 2 or 3 legs short. I think it was Colin Sexton. We had him at 2 assists. He got 1 assist. We had him at 10 points. He got like 8 points. Very close on those parlays. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I posted one that I hit 2 nights ago. I bet $2. I won like $250 almost. So I do those, those parlays where you're low risk, high reward type things. You bet $1, you win a couple of $100. You win $10, you could win like $700-800. So take a look at my Twitter. I don't have much time to do the parlay like I used to do. But I'm gonna try to start doing that again for you guys if time permits. So on to the picks. Obviously, we only have 3 games today. It's the last day before the All-Star break. So again, like I always tell you in every video, especially today, take a look at the notifications for the lineups. A lot of guys might be sitting down just because they want to get that extra day of rest. So if one of these picks, includes one of those guys, it's gonna get voided. So make sure you're looking at that, whatever app you use, ESPN, NBA.com, whatever it is. Take a look. I would say probably like an hour to half an hour before the game starts. Make sure that person that I picked is playing or not, and if they're not, substitute accordingly, or just pick 2 out of the 3 games. Don't pick that game. So the first game we got going on is the Bucks and the Bulls. There's a few guys that are day to day here. I know DeRozan didn't play the night before, so he might He might not play this game. I think he's still day to day. So just be wary of that. These two teams have played twice already. The first game, Vujicic was tipping off against Giannis. Giannis won the tip, and then Lopez hit a three. Lopez actually was very aggressive in this game. He hit the first two shots for the Bucks. Williams, Drew, and Grayson Allen were all aggressive in the start of this game. Patrick Williams for the Bulls is somebody that sometimes I take a shot on. And then also I believe he's the shooting guard. I'm forgetting his name. But he hit the first basket yesterday, and I took a shot on him. I think I bet like $2. I won like 17. So it's always good to, like, those guys that are all the way at the bottom, just throw a buck or two on them. Sometimes they hit, and you get, again, you're risking very low money to win a lot. So for that first game, like I said, Lopez hit. The second game, there was no Drew Holiday in that game, so that kind of throws a wrench on this game. Vujicic was tipping off against Lopez. Vujicic won the tip, and then Patrick Williams hits a jumper. Again, one of those long shot guys hit a first shot. Giannis, Williams, and Levine were very aggressive in that game. So, again, I give you guys 3 to 4 parlays. The first one I always call my go-to guys parlay. The first guy that I'm going to pick for this game is going to be Giannis. I feel like he's gonna be aggressive again in this game. Lopez and Vujicic, the tip could go either way. If it is Giannis against Vujicic, I feel a little bit more strongly about the Bucks winning that tip. But again, it could go either way with Vujicic and Lopez tipping off. I just feel like Giannis is he's probably going to be aggressive in this game, and he's probably going to take it to him. He's going to want to make a statement right before the All-Star game, if he plays, obviously. For the next game, we got the Wizards and the Wolves. The Timberwolves and the Wizards only played once, East versus West. This is their second and last game playing each other. The first game was very high scoring. It was Russell, obviously, he's in the Lakers. Great pickup by the Lakers, by the way. And then Towns, obviously, he's out. He played in that game as well. Porzingis tipped off against Gobert, and then Porzingis won the tip, and he makes a three. If you've been watching my videos, Porzingis is one of my go-to guys in terms of first baskets. We hit a ton on him. I almost bet him blindly now. I throw at least $4 or $5 on him almost every game because 7 to 8 out of 10 he's gonna hit the first basket. So that's who I'm taking here. In that first game, Porzingis was incredibly aggressive. I think he took like the first four out of the first 6 shots that the Wizards took. Then we had Kuzma, D'Lo, and Gobert were kind of in the mix in terms of offensively. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to take Porzingis. Again, there's somebody that I take almost blindly now. For the third game, we have the Suns and the Clippers. They already played 2 games. The first game, there was no Kawhi. Ayton versus Zubac. We have Ayton won the tip, and then Chris Paul misses a 3. After that, Booker makes a 3. So in that game, Booker was very aggressive again, looking for his shot very early. He obviously has the offensive mentality. So he got that first basket the first game. The second game, we had no Ayton, no Kawhi, no Paul George. So it's kind of a throwaway game. It was Biyombo versus Brown. For the Clippers, Browns won the tip. Wall, which is obviously not in the team anymore, misses a 3, and then Brown makes a tip in. In that game, Booker, and Paul were aggressive in the game to start. Again, that second game is probably a throwaway, so you can just base it on that first game. And Ayton is my pick for this third game. So my go-to guys parlay is Giannis, Porzingis, and Ayton. Porzingis and Ayton are 2 guys that I usually take, pretty often. I'm probably going to do a parlay just with those 2. just in case. Obviously, like I always tell you, round robin it. I still get a lot of questions, and like I said before, I'm getting to it. I'm gonna make a second video. Well, I already have a video up, kind of explaining how round robin works, how to calculate the payouts, and because FanDuel is gonna show you the payout, the total payout, if all guys in that round robin hit. They're not gonna show you only if two by threes, by fours, or by fives. They're not gonna show you that. It's kind of a glitch. I don't know if it's a glitch or something, but it's showing you the wrong number pretty much. There is a I think it's actionnetwork.com, or action, yeah, it might be actionnetwork.com. Just check out the video, go to my page. It'll have betting tips more. It's on the playlist called, I believe it's betting tips, more advanced betting tips. So that's the name of the video, and it includes the round robins. It'll help you understand a little more. It's still, I still get confused by it. I still have to go to that website and calculate my payments based on the odds. But make sure you round robin, because we've been hitting round robins left and right. And if you take them straight up, it's three guys. Two out of those two guys hit, and if you took them straight up, you're losing the bet. If you did the round robin by twos, you're gonna win at least some money back, at least the money that you put in, at the very least. So make sure you round robin there. So my go-to guys parlay: Giannis, Porzingis, and Ayton. Then we have my second parlay. I went with Vucic here. Again, this is another guy that I don't take him as blindly as I do with Porzingis and Ayton, but it's somebody that I usually put on a parlay, just because he hits them so often. So I took Vucic there in the Bucks or Bulls game. Then for the Wizards and the Wolves, if Porzingis loses the tip, or if the Wizards miss the shot, or the Timberwolves cause a turnover, I took Anthony Edwards. He hasn't been as good in first baskets this year as he was, lately, as he was in the beginning of the year, and last year. But I'm going to take a shot with him here in the second parlay. So I got Vucic and Edwards. Then in the last game, I'm going to take Booker, kind of a safe play. But that's who I like as my second pick. So the second parlay, we got Vucic for the Bulls, we got Edwards for the Timberwolves, and we got Booker for the Suns. Third parlay, another guy that I kind of trust in terms of first baskets. I'm going to take Drew Holiday. He's just an aggressive player. He's a playmaker. Great things that he made it to the All-Star game. I thought he really deserved it. So I'm going to take him there. He always has the ball around. He's kind of controlling the offense, running it through him. So I'm going to take Drew. For the Wizards and the Wolves, Kuzma, he was very aggressive, very, offensive oriented when he came back against I think he played the Blazers. He had like 33 points, a monster on the rebounds. So I'm looking for him to continue that trend, continue to be aggressive, continue to try to score. So I took him there as my second pick. Then my third pick, Suns versus Clippers. I took a shot here with Kawhi. I feel pretty confident that Ayton's going to win this tip. But Zubac, sometimes he surprises you. Sometimes he'll win the tip, even though he's kind of hit or miss. But I'm gonna take Kawhi. I think, even if the Suns win the tip, maybe the Clippers can cause a turnover, cause a miss, quick steal, something like that, and Kawhi could hit a quick jumper, or take somebody off the dribble. So third parlay, we got Drew, Kuzma, and Kawhi. Then for my long shot, the Bucks versus Bulls, I took Zach LaVine. I think he got a double-double, came really close to a triple-double against the Pacers. Obviously, this team, the Bucks, is a much better defensive team. But I think LaVine has a shot here. Again, first two parlays, I took $2. I'm taking a Chicago Bull for this one. DeRozan, not sure if he's gonna play yet. So again, keep track of that. Make sure that everybody's playing who's supposed to play. But I'm taking a shot with Levine here. In the Wizards versus Wolves, for my long shot, I'm taking Gobert. I just think, you know, Conley, who's now with the Wolves, I think he's gonna look for him in the paint. Maybe a quick, a quick pick and roll, maybe a lob, maybe a alley oop. He could probably out jump Porzingis. Obviously he's taller. So I took a shot there with Gobert. Maybe somebody misses a shot and Gobert tips it in. He's done that plenty of times. So Levine, Gobert, and then I'm gonna take Booker again. I mean, I just like those Ayton and Booker. I really like them in this game. Probably gonna take them straight up as well. So that's gonna be my long shot parlay. Levine for the Bulls, Gobert for the Wolves, and then I got Booker for the Suns. In terms of my straight up picks for now, obviously, these are before I make these videos in the morning. Obviously the status of the players aren't concrete yet, so make sure you check that out later. So for now, my straight up pick, I'm gonna go with Drew. For the Bucks and Bulls game, I'm gonna go with Drew and the Sumo. That's the point guard for I believe he plays point. He's one of the guards for the Bulls. Actually, like I said, I cashed with him yesterday. I took a bet $2. He was at plus like 1,500. No, probably like plus 1,100, something like that. I won like 17, 20, something small, but I bet $2. Betting $2 and winning, over 15, 16 bucks. It's not a bad deal. So I'm gonna take him there. He's somebody that, again, like I've told you on my other videos, him, Patrick Williams, they know they're not going to score when it comes to crunch time in a close game. They're going to take their shots early, and they're going to try to get theirs, early, because they know that once the end of the third, the beginning of the fourth quarter come in, those alpha dogs are taking over. DeRozan, Levine, those guys are taking, even Vujicic, they're kind of fourth and fifth options on the team. So they know they got to get their shots up early. So I'm taking a shot with him on that one. So we got Drew and Samu. So I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I know his first name is Ayo, A-Y-O. I'm going to take them two as straight up picks. Then for the Wizards and the Timberwolves, I'm taking Porzingis and Edwards. Again, Porzingis, I'm not going to overthink it. I might be picking him way too much here, and I might lose every single bet. But I'm going to die on that hill until he shows me otherwise. So I'm taking Porzingis. And then the next pick, I'm taking Anthony Edwards. Again, Edwards is, the go-to guy. He's probably going to be all around the ball. He's going to be, the guy that's going to have the ball in his hands to score. I don't know if they really have another great option on that team after Russell left. So we got Porzingis and Edwards. Then for the last game, I'm taking Ayton again. This could go very, very well, or this could go very, very bad. I'm just taking my guys that I know, especially with this very short slate tonight, only 3 games. I'm taking Ayton and I'm taking Kawhi. Two guys that are, pretty ball dominant. Ayton not as much as Booker. But I think, Chris Paul could find them pretty quick. Quick pick and pop, maybe a drive to the basket, hand it off to him or lob it. He gets a quick dunk for a first basket. And then Kawhi again, we've cashed with Kawhi before. And I think he's going to, if he plays, he's going to be aggressive in this game. The Clippers have been playing really well. And that's because, Kawhi has been killing it. So he's been a dog. So again, straight up picks, Drew and Sonomo, Porzingis and Edwards, and Ayton and Kawhi. If you want to know kind of my straight picks for the games, for the actual games, like over under or straight up picks, the Bucks and the Bulls I'm staying away from for now. I think the Bucks are -7, 7-point favorites. If Giannis plays, I'm probably taking the Bucks -7. The Bulls are just a mess. They are not a good team. I thought they were gonna be better. They just allowed too many points. They've looked bad. And then now with the Rosen out, that I don't know if he's gonna play yet, but he was out the last game. Levine pretty much, Levine and Vujicic pretty much put the team on their back, and it just wasn't enough. So if the Rosen is out again, I'm all over the Bulls if Giannis plays. The Bucks, sorry. The Wizards versus Wolves. Right now the Wizards are +3. Over unders 235. I'm leaning right now towards Wizards +3. Wizards have been playing really well. I'm probably taking the over in this game as well. Both of these teams don't play defense. They allowed a bunch of scores. I believe the first game, the first game was a very high scoring game. It went over that. I'm taking the over there again. And I think the Wizards are going to keep this game close, and they probably might win this game outright. They've been playing very, very, very well lately. In terms of the Suns and the Clippers, right now the Suns are -1.5, so they got to win by 2. And then the over-under is 224. This one's a little tricky, but I am leaning under 224. I think the Clippers play pretty good defense. The Suns, the offense is kind of hit or miss. Some games they'll score a lot. Some games it will be a defensive battle. So I'm taking the under here. I think both teams could play good enough defense to have this game go under. In terms of the side, I really don't want to get in front of this Clippers team right now. I know the Suns have been playing well also, but -1.5. I'm gonna take the Clippers. I'm gonna take them plus the points. I think they could win very well. Could win this game outright if Kawhi and Paul George play. And then we got Plumlee coming off the bench for Zubac. That's rebounding. That's defense. I think the Clippers might look pretty good against this Suns team. So again, if you're interested, the Bucks and the Bulls, I'm probably taking the Bucks -7 if Giannis plays and DeRozan doesn't. Wizards versus Wolves, I'm taking the Wizards +3. Over under, I'm probably taking the over, 235. Then we got the Suns and the Clippers. I'm taking the Clippers +1.5, and I'm taking the under 224. So that's gonna do it there, guys. Really appreciate it. Like I said, we won another round robin last night. Couldn't get to the video, but if you follow me on Twitter at Manny Fresh Bets, you got that pick. Got a couple of more tips last night. Can't thank you guys enough. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Like I always tell you guys, tips are not mandatory. I'll do this for free. But if you're feeling generous, if you're seeing the work that I'm putting in, and all the good picks that I'm giving you guys, and you want to give me a tip, I'm not complaining. I'll take them. Just hit me up on my DM on Twitter at Manny Fresh Bets, or Manny Fresh Bets on the Cash App, or hit me up for my Venmo or my Zelle. I'll give it to you guys, no problem. Again, guys, thanks a lot for all the new followers on Twitter, all the new subscribers on YouTube. Hope you guys have a great Thursday. Let's get the weekend started correct. Win some bets tonight, so Friday we could wake up with a little bit more money in our pocket. Start All-Star Weekend. Remember, this is the last 3 games before All-Star Weekend starts. I'm probably gonna make a video for my picks for the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. I gotta check if they're up right now. I think the Team Giannis versus Team LeBron bets are already in on FanDuel, like the picks. But I gotta check if the 3-point contest is in there and the dunk contest. Should be a good matchup in the 3-point contest. A lot of good shooters. The slam dunk contest, last couple of years, I think last year was pretty whack, I believe. It's been kind of hit or miss, because it's like, how many new dunks can a guy come up with after all these years? How creative can you be with a dunk after all of those things that you've seen? But we'll see, guys. Again, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. You guys have a great Thursday. Let's cash these. and we will talk soon.